Welcome to our second session of our science class. Now, children, you know this earth is full of living and non living things. So, this earth, where we have living and non living things, is difficult to identify which is a living and which is non living. So, we have studied in our first session that those things that breathe, move, and grow are living things. So, in the beginning of our chapter, we have learned that there are some characteristics which determine that plants and animals are living beings. So, the first characteristic is food. Every living being consumes food in order to move and grow. Similarly, there's another characteristics that is movement. Now, animals move from one place to another in search of food. Our next characteristic is growth. So, we find growth in both plants and animals. Like you have grown from a baby to a boy, to a smart little boy or a girl. Similarly, animals also grow from baby to an adult, and a plant also grows from a seed to a big tree. Then the next characteristics that we have is breathing. Both plants and animals breathe, but there is a little difference. Animals breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide, whereas plants breathe in carbon dioxide and they give out oxygen. Our next characteristics is about feeling. Now, when you touch a hot thing, what do you feel? You feel the heat? Your hand gets burnt? Similarly, animals also feel the pain and also pleasure. When they are happy, they feel it. When they are in pain, they feel it. Similarly, plants also feel. For example, mimosa plant is also called the touch me not plant. Why? Because its leaves shrink when touched. Similarly, sunflower also moves in the direction of the sun. And do you know that lotus plants also have the feeling? When night comes, the lotus petals close. Now, let's continue with the chapter. I hope all the above characteristics are clear to you. So, let's continue. The next characteristics of plants and animals is reproduction. Now, what is reproduction? It means giving birth of the same kind or species. Now, human beings give birth to babies. Similarly, in animals, some animals give birth to babies like cat, dog, cow, and some animals lay eggs like the hen, the duck, the snake. Similarly, plants also reproduce. A mango tree can reproduce another mango tree. But how? Yes, through the seeds. When you sow a mango seed, it will give a mango plant. So, a mango reproduces a species of its own kind. Now, after studying the characteristics of plants and animals, let's see how they are dependent on each other. Both plants and animals are interdependent. Interdependent means एक दूसरे पे निर्भर रहते हैं. The plants and animals are different from each other, but they depend upon each other. Why? For survival and growth. Now let's see how they are interdependent. Animals take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Now you must be knowing that carbon dioxide is a poisonous gas. If this carbon dioxide is not used or consumed, then this will be a spread of poisonous gas in the atmosphere, which is not good for animals. Now this carbon dioxide is then consumed by the plants. Plants take in carbon dioxide released in the air by animals, and they prepare their food through the process of photosynthesis. These plants take in carbon dioxide and they release oxygen, which is further necessary for animals and human beings to survive. This is how plants and animals depend on each other. Now let's recall what we have studied till now. The first thing is things can be divided into living and non-living. That is, this nature is full of living and non-living things. Then, all living things need food to move and grow. So, why do living things need food? They need food to live and to grow. Next, all living things can move and grow. So living things have the capability to move and grow. Then all plants and animals breathe and can feel. So this is also an important part because this breathing helps plants and animals to survive in this atmosphere or in this nature. Then all living things, including humans, animals and plants, produce their own kind. So we have learnt in this session in the beginning that living things reproduce of their own kind. And finally, animals and plants depend upon each other for survival and growth. I hope you liked this chapter and you enjoyed it. So, we will meet again in the next session with our exercises. Hope you liked this and enjoyed it. Thank you and have a nice day.